Good afternoon, Pawn Jumpers, and welcome to the Third Rock. Um, Somebody asked me once, what did I think about, like when we die or something, if God comes. And I said, look, I don't have all the answers, but this is how I kind of look at things without, just on my own beliefs, okay, from what I've experienced in life. So hopefully this will help somebody. So if there's somebody in your life that you admire, that like you say you have a grandpa or an aunt or uncle or a big brother or a big sister where you don't ever want to disappoint, or mom and dad, but not all of us have a grandpa or mom and dad or whatnot. So that's why I say it like that. Say you have somebody, a teacher or a big homie down the street that no matter what, you don't ever want to lose a fight in front of him, or you don't ever want to embarrass yourself in front of this one person or these different people. But let's just say this one person. So try to keep that in mind. And so like my grandma used to try to explain to me, like one time she gave this old man a t-shirt, and he took it all happily, but then he got all dirty in it, and she was all upset. And I was like, Grandma, so what? He's using it, you know what I mean? And she's like, you don't understand. I gave that to him as a gift, and look how he treats it. And I said, and I was pretty much I was arguing with my grandma, trying to explain to her that, so what? As long as he's using it, he's not wasting it. So I had my point of view, he's got his point of view, and she's got her point of view on a gift that she gave him of a t-shirt. Okay, so those two things come into mind. So what those two in your mind frame, imagine the Lord, he gives you life, right? Right, he gave you life, right? And that's what you're worried about. That's what the subject's about. And because we're all sinners. And imagine if that person that you admire, your uncle or your grandpa or whoever it is, they give you a car. Say it's a car that you want. It ain't a brand new car, but it's a truck or a bike or something. Let's say it's a car, okay? Let's just say it's a nice Monte Carlo from the 60s or the 70s or something. But it's nice. It's not all beat up and stuff. And you're so proud of it because it's yours, and this one particular person bought it for you, and you cherish it. And this is a person that you don't ever want to be ashamed in front of. You don't ever want to be embarrassed. Like you don't want to get drunk in front of them. You don't ever want to disappoint this type of person. Just like the Lord, right? So imagine you're like 15, 16. You get this great gift, this truck or this car from this person that you admire. And then a week or two goes by, that person goes on with their life or whatever, and you go on with your life, you go back to school or you graduate or whatnot, and you get a girlfriend and you go out, summertime comes and you're going with your buddies and you're too busy with your girlfriend, you let one of your buddies drive the car. And he hits a branch on a tree, or he goes too fast and a rock comes up and it scratches your car, and then you get all upset. And then you let it go because it's your homeboy and stuff, it's your buddy, you know what I mean? And you're too busy with the girl to pay attention to what about your nice gift that the person that you admire the most gave you. And then Christmas comes along, or the next year comes along. Now you're drinking, you're out with your girl and your buddy's football team or something, and you run over a dog or something, and you dent up the front of the car, and you break the light. You get the light fixed because you don't want to get pulled over, but you don't fix the dent because you're spending your money on other stuff. Life is going on. Now you're going to college. This is going on with your mom and your dad or your brothers, sisters, or your friends. Life is going on. 5 years go down the road, you lose a tire or two, you lose a hubcap or a rim, and then you replace it with another. Now you're rolling on three that are the same, one wheel that's different. You know. Now your radio is not working that great. Smells like beer because you let your friend drink in the back when you got your drinking and driving. Or, there's always something, always an excuse. And then, you're going on with your life, and life is all good, it's all right, it's got its ups, it's got its downs. And then, that damn goat's already trying to screw, and it's just only like a week old, son of a gun. And, the phone rings, or you get a letter, or that phone call comes in. Hey, Safety. Oh, it's that person that you admire. It's the Lord, because you never know when he's going to come, right? Like a thief in the night. Hey, but can you, you think you come pick me up? I'm at the airport. Grandpa, what? Or your aunt, or whoever it is you admire, the big homie, or whatever it is. Yeah, I'm at the airport, man, and so, I need a ride. You still got that car I bought you when you were a kid, right? Dang, like you done had it and pounded twice. You're lucky you got it out this last time. You just like, oh my God, lucky I got it. It's all beat up. And like, you're ashamed you ain't washed the car in like 6 months or something, You're like, wait a minute, I got a bag of weed in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? You're thinking all this crazy stuff. I got some condoms back there. Oh man, the Lord wants me to go pick them up. You know the dread, the feeling when he comes? Or when you get that call, that person that gave you that great gift that you thought was great enough, that, it was special to you, just like life, just like your body. Your body, has a computer, the brain, it has an engine, it has a motor, the heart. It has fluid like gas, blood, water. It's got everything, all the moving parts. It's a great machine that the Lord gave us, each one. And one day he's going to come knocking. Not knocking on heaven's door, not at all. He's going to come knocking on your door. Just mine too. And, you're going to have a lot to show. It's going to show you can't erase none of that stuff. And I think that's how I tell people how I look at life, because you only have one body. Until they put you in a computer, they put your conscience in it, put you in a robot. But, you only have one good walk on this rock, and one day you're gonna have to give it back. We ascended from the ground, and we're gonna descend to the ground, whether we like it or not. We're all gonna take that trip. But yeah, the more you do to your body, one day you're gonna have to present it to the person who gave it to you. Whether you believe in him or not, or which one you do believe in him, you're gonna face him. You're gonna be like, man, what did you do to the great gift that I gave you? That's how much you respect it. That's how much you cherish this gift. I guess it ain't nothing to you. What if I gave you a city? What if I gave you a people, a multitude of people? You're gonna treat them just the way you treated your body, just the way you treated that car. Because that's what I'm talking about here, is your body, your soul, your shadow, your one thing that's you. If this can help one person, man, and maybe it can't help you, but maybe somebody that maybe a piece of this will help, please share it, because that's why I'm telling you, this is personal, something that somebody asked me a couple of times, and this is how I feel about life, and about one day when I'm going to meet my Creator. I didn't know what I know now about, watch what you say. Like, I've always known to watch what you say, because that shit can come back tenfold. I've always known that part, but you got so much hate in you. You're living in fog, and you're living in dust. You don't think about the consequences, because I think that whatever you say, it echoes off, even though we can't hear it no more because I just said it a few seconds ago. But if I was in the right area, you can hear it echoing. But just like a dog, they can hear different tones. So can other animals. And I think our voice travels out through the universe. Just like the light, they say the star or whatever, when we're looking at it today, it's been dead for millions of years. It's just barely getting here. I don't know how that makes sense, but they say that's how it makes sense. So why not the same with sound? Anyhow, that's not something I'm making up. It's something I watched a few videos on. I did not read up on that. I watched a couple of videos on that. But that's how I feel. And I think one day, if there really is a big judgment day, no matter what we said, it's still there. It's floating through the space. And they're just going to pull it back and say, no matter what you said when you were drunk or when you were this and that and you don't remember, it's all there. It's there forever. So that's why they say, be careful what you say. You know, keep your mouth, keep your life. That's a hard one. I had learned that many times the hard way. But you keep your mouth, keep your life. Take care of your body, because one day he's going to come and say, hey, you know, can I see that great gift that I bestowed upon you? I want to see how great you treated it, because maybe I have a kingdom to give you. And if you can't even take care of your one little body that I gave you, you sure as hell can't take care of animals or land or multiple people. Not everybody is worthy of being a king or a queen, let alone a man or a woman. Do me a favor and try not to cast any stones on your walk on the third rock. Safety out.